Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Homestuck read-through on the Observing Nerd YouTube and Twitch channel. Last time we left off with finding out how Terezi became blind, as well as the revenge she had in mind for Vrishka, and as well as the fact that Vrishka has now awoken within Proteus. We shall continue now. Make her pay. Diamond Droogs, I believe. Yeah, with the cane, I think it is. Atta girl. DD, move this along. Someone needs to grab the reins on timeline management here. These delinquents waste too much time. Can't seem to conduct their business with any efficiency at all. Payback scenarios notwithstanding, there's always time to be made for a good comeuppance. Skip to the end. Skip to the Quit, quit bossing me around. I'm not okay with it. I know what I'm doing. That's that's what I like to hear. Oh, as you were then. Alright, yeah. Skip to the end. Future apocalypse arisen. Two 2 hours and 16 minutes from now, open private trans timeline bulletin board road to the undoing. Future apocalypse arisen. 2.16 hours now, open memo on board road to the undoing. This private board will and has already served as a log of past events for future selves to record and a guide of future events for past selves to follow. I don't know which half of its role has been or will be more important. Possibly neither is critical, since deviation from the course is mostly impossible and reflection on its traversal is completely irrelevant. But I'm typing this anyway, because I'm bored again. Past apocalypse arisen 601 hours ago, responded to memo. And here I was thinking we were finished taking orders from voices. We've only swapped the imperatives of the dead with those of our future selves, who are also dead. Yes, it seems that way. Oh well, it was enjoyable reprieve from fatalism while it lasted. I'd nearly managed to savor it. An error narrowly avoided then. I think we should refrain from dialogue on this memo without resorting to bannings or absurd exchanges of self-repudiation. Yes, I agree. I just thought I'd interject that and go, okay. We will and have already amassed an army to confront the Black King, an army consisting of our alternative future selves, each one rerouted from a doomed offshoot of the Alpha timeline, each given another chance at a constructive influence over the ultimate outcome. By the way, if you didn't know already, a future self returning to the past from a doomed timeline will always be slated for imminent destruction herself. It's one of the rules, and the unfortunate reality is this will and has already been a mass suicide mission, or it would be, and already would have been, if we all weren't already dead. Soulbot video log. Mobilizing ourselves in such numbers would be required to neutralize the king's psychic attacks. It would take our combined concentration to dampen the abilities he inherited from Glibgoylib. Without the cumulative effort of our doomed reserves, without the heightened mental and physical endurance of our robotic vessels, without the untimely demise we all shared before this began, victory would not be possible. He would kill us all with one dreadful sound. I don't know if it was just bad luck, or an extension of the curse Karkat insists he brought on us, that led to the incidental and unfortuitous prototyping of Fefri's powerful lustres, without which the battle would have posed little challenge. I think it was more likely just another inevitability, a product of collusion between the disparate forces at play, a bargain struck between what Skaya knows already and what the gods demand up front. Together they orchestrate trials sufficient to ensure that in overcoming them we would be proven worthy of inheriting the ultimate reward. Ribbit. Whoops. And so it would be, and has been already, that while distracted by the combined efforts of our doomed legion, the king would be aggressed by the others. And even though each would be well prepared, perched on the highest rungs of their escaladders, equipped with the best weaponry Grist could build, versed in the deadliest fray motifs $1 could buy, even though the meteors from the king's own reckoning would be turned against him, and even with one impossibly lucky roll of the dice at the final moment, we would only narrowly succeed. But ultimately, we would prove our worth, and the reward would be within our reach, but only momentarily. Before we would be able to claim it, we would be interrupted by something which would be ushered into our session by a rift in paradox space. A rift which we would determine will be opened by 4 members of a fledgling species who will be playing in another session of the same game that we will and have already played. Their rift would lead to the great undoing, without necessarily causing it, not directly. Such rifts are themselves supposedly benign, useful even. They are catalogued phenomena within the game itself, with provided means of creating them, and a wide range of scenarios for which it might be prudent to do so. The Inciposphere locals have a more formal term for them. They typically refer to such a rift as a scratch. The direct effects of a scratch are limited to the session invoking it. We will not experience or observe those effects from our session, but we would experience the consequences in the form of that which prevented us from claiming our reward. He whose hand would be forced by the scratch to emerge from hiding. But there would be no adequate way to prepare, even with all the foresight at our disposal, for a foe more powerful than the king we will and have already defeated, for a demon who is indestructible, omnipotent, and enraged. While the rest of the party would abscond, our duplicates would buy us time. They would all be killed again. All except for me. This is just as well, I suppose. What would we even do with all those copies anyway? We would return to the site of our hatching, so to speak, where we would hide, amidst a veil depleted by the reckoning, and wait, drifting in the wide orbit of our soon-to-be null session. Banished from the universe we left behind. And yet, in being denied the ultimate reward, we would be barred from entry into the universe we created. End of Act 5, Act 1. Act 5, Act 2. We're going back to the 4 kids. He's found his he found his number one hater he found the object of his hatred. It's beautiful. You finally found him after hours of searching. No, sweeps of searching. Karkat, troll this worthless human. Carcinogeneticist began trolling ectobiologist. Attention, worthless human! This is your God speaking. It is a wrathful God who despises you more than you could have possibly dared to fear. I have watched your entire pathetic life unfold. I have observed you while you would quake and tremble in personal layers of shame. While you pleaded forgiveness for being such a wretched, disgusting failure of every conceivable level, prostrate before the stupid and false clown gods you have scribbled on the walls of your block. Bogus deities worshipped by a primitive paradise planet. But your prayers will not be answered. There are no miracles in store for you, human. Only my hate. It is a hate so pure and hot it would consume your sad, underdeveloped human think pan to even contemplate. It is a hate that to fathom must be put into song, shrieked by the 10,000 rowdy shout sphincters peppering the gruesome underbelly of the most truculent god the furthest ring can muster. It is a hate that made you and will surely destroy you. My hate is a lifeblood that pulses through the veins of your universe. It is my gift to you. You're welcome for that, you ungrateful piece of shit. Hi, Karkat. What? How do you know my name? Oh man, this is it, isn't it? I've been looking forward to this. What is it? Me hating you is what's it. If that's what you mean. Yeah, bingo. No, I mean, this is the first conversation between us. From your perspective, right? Yeah. Are you suggesting we've spoken before? Yeah, lots of times, actually. I should introduce myself properly. Hi, Karkat. I am John. John. Why would I give a pungent whipping lump squirt what your name is? Because we're buddies. I admit I am new to human social constructs, but I refuse to believe our relationship can or will ever be described as Earth-human buddies. Yep, we totally are. We just became Earth-human buddies in a kind of weird way. You decide to keep talking to me backwards through my adventure, and then when you're done with that, you come back and talk to me more recently on the timeline for a while. You talk to my friends a whole bunch too. You and your Alternian troll buddies helped me and my Earth-human buddies hatch a plan, which we are busy putting into motion right now, as you can see. These are lies. I know when I am being trolled. Who do you even think you are talking to here? I'm your god, remember? Yeah, I know. Why would I troll you backwards? That doesn't make any fucking sense. And why would I help you and your idiot friends? I will just be helping you blunder down the path that ends with you opening the rift like a bunch of morons. You mean the scratch? Whatever. Yes, that is the plan. You yourself said it was the only hope now. Ridiculous. I didn't wriggle out of a puddle of slime yesterday. That was several weeks ago, okay? I do not think you appreciate the gravity of my antipathy, John Human. Egbert. Okay, Human Egbert, I fucking loathe you. I have tuned into your channel moments before the eradication of your timeline and that smug look on your face, with just enough time for me to basically completely fucking destroy you with hostile rhetoric. There is no chance I will ever help you. You can't possibly understand how much I hate you or why I hate you. I wasn't joking when I said I was your god like that. Like that wasn't just a lot of bravado and useless pissing around. I am literally responsible for your existence. We beat the game you are playing and created your universe. We were going to enter your universe and rule over it, like tyrants. It was to be our plaything, John. You have no idea how sweet it was going to be. But then we couldn't claim our prize because of that monstrosity you sprang on us. Man, I know. None of this is news to me, Karkat. But to be quite honest, it doesn't sound like your intentions were all that great, wanting to be tyrants and all. Maybe you got what you deserved, you stupid fuck ass? Stooted fuck ass? Stooted? Wow, your species really is backwards. It's an in-joke, never mind. Anyway, hey, thought this was supposed to be the conversation where you do all that amazing trolling. Come on, bro, flame me. I've been really excited about this. You actually want me to troll you? I mean, don't worry, I can and I will, and it will be a goddamn bloodbath when I get started. It's just kind of weird you're excited about that. That normal for your race? I don't know. Probably not. I just think it's kind of funny when you do it. That's really condescending, and it's hard to convey how much more I just got pissed off than I already was. But maybe it makes sense, actually, that you welcome my acrimony so readily on account of probably some weird gland humans have, like a punishment throbber or some silly sounding thing like that. It might mean that I'm right about you. Right about what? I mean, what that it seems like we are connected in some way. Don't you think, John? Sort of cosmically, like our hate for each other is so strong it must have been written in the stars. You know, the ones I fucking made for you. I don't hate you. How can you possibly claim to have talked to me already and not hate me? See, it doesn't add up. Wait, are you saying that we are Kismet whatevers? What? No. What do you take me for? That would be such a braven solicitation. It's insulting. I mean, okay, I'm not saying I'm ruling out the idea or anything. Like if later over time you started really hating me more, like really got to know me and found out about how much there was to hate. Eh. But in the past, I guess, I'm just saying who knows what could happen or has already happened. Um, fuck, what am I babbling about? This is fucking ridiculous. We just met for fuck's sake. And it's not like we're ever going to meet in person, so it's all a moot point. So forget I said anything. God, what's wrong with me? Well, I just didn't really have an idea that you had any sort of feelings like that, so I'm kind of caught off guard. What feelings? There are no feelings. End of discussion. Hey, I don't have a problem with your weird sort of hate love thing, with your alien hate love thing. It's just that, what? I am not a homosexual. What the hell is that? It's like a boy likes another boy. I guess hates in this case. Humans have a word for that? Yes. How is that even a thing? Eh, it just is. Human romance sure is weird. I'm just as confused by your troll shenanigans. So many shenanigans. Anyway, I kind of got the impression that you and Terezi were a thing. What do you mean a thing? Like, I don't know, going on weird fight dates and beating the crap out of each other and being in hate love or love hate? Is that how it works? You are such an ignoramus, I could shit miles of rage snake to choke you to death. Eh, you. Who have you been talking to? What have you heard about that? I talked to you and her and some others. I don't know. Like I said, it's just a sense I got. Sorry. Okay, first of all, if there were a thing with her, and that's a huge if, it would be a totally different quadrant than what we were just talking about. Oh god, the quadrants. Second, whether she and I have a thing, or don't have a thing, or took a romantic hot air balloon ride suspended in a goddamn filial pail together, it's definitely none of your fucking Earth business, Egbert Human John. Got it? Okay, sheesh. Karkat, I'm going to be honest. This first conversation is not going how I thought it would at all. It is really kind of awkward. Yeah, well, it is. Yeah. Huh. Well, okay, look, let's just agree to never bring it up again. Stuff I was babbling about earlier. Yeah, well, we never really talked about it in the past, so I guess we do agree to that. But if I talk to you again, in your future, limited though it is, you'll remember my embarrassing shit. So I guess I'll have to troll you backwards? Told you, bro. You really are a smug nook whiffer, John Egbert. I think we need to get back on point here, which is addressing the matter of what incomprehensibly putrid garbage you and your friends are and how much I hate you. You mean platonic hate? Shut the fuck up. We aren't talking about that, remember? Oh, yeah. So you want to get trolled? Well, you got it. Prepare to get your puny human bulge flamed into nuclear hate oblivion. Welcome to the Trollcast. Wait, Trollocast. The painstaking genocide of your fragile self-esteem will be my swan song. Oh boy, this sounds great, but we're out of time. I have to go put this plan into motion. Oh, I see. Taking the coward's way out. Scampering off to get annihilated by a deadly rift. How convenient. Well, fine. Sayonara, you worthless, crotch-stained bar puppet. I will bid you one first and final fuck you. Fuck you, John Egbert. Fuck you and fuck the joke book you wrote in on. Fuck you. See you soon. Wait, what? Ectobiologist ceased pestering carcinogeneticists. Terezi, open memo. Current gallows calibrator, right now, open memo on board Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. What do you guys think about Karkat's new plan? To troll these kids. Personally, I think he has finally snapped and it doesn't make any sense. Figured maybe we could talk about it here in secret while he stands over there making his boring inspirational speech. I'm pretty sure he stopped bothering to invade Party Town. He has learned his lesson. Obviously, this is just for us here in the present to remark on. If you are from the past and are curious about this and want to say something, you will not be banned, as is the general rule here. But I will politely ask you to keep your interjections to a minimum. I will have order in this rumpus block. Past carcinogeneticist 7 minutes ago responded to memo. You think I stopped keeping tabs on your vapid, seditious bullshit? Think again. Current gallows calibrator banned past carcinogeneticist from responding to memo. The topic is now open for argumentation. Her tyranny yields the floor with a mighty bang of her gavel. Bang, bang, bang. 3 mighty bangs. What do you have to submit on the subject of Karkat's tenuous grip on the tattered remains of his sanity, Counselor Nepeta? Current arsenic catnip right now responded to memo. The especially impertinent counselor looks really serious and thoughtful as she scoots her chair out from under the official curdy-looking table and begins to pace around thought-free. He doesn't understand why. I don't understand why we are doing this. What was the point again? Excellent question, Miss Counselor. Past carcinogenesis 2, 5 minutes ago, respond to memo. Are you fucking retarded? I can plainly see you. You are going to start writing this memo in 5 minutes. All I have to do is go make my boring inspirational speech and then walk over to your computer and start fucking with you. Go ahead. Ban me all you want. CGC banned PCG2 from responding to memo. Her tyranny expresses disdainful yet authoritative interest in her opinions on the stupidest plan ever conceived. Any thoughts? I don't see why Karkat has to always be banned from these memos. What if he promises to behave himself? We have been over this. What if I talked to him in the past and told him he could post here as long as he was not particularly disagreeable? That's a good idea. BRB. Oh, God. Past carcinogenesis 3, 10 minutes ago responded. Thank you, Nepeta, for alerting me to the presence of yet more of this tawdry, role-playing infested cloak and dagger rubbish. How very interesting. Her tyranny face palms in a really dignified and intimidatingly judicial manner. CGC banned PCG3 from responding to memo. The distinguished counselor receives 400 billion rumpus demerits for inviting uncouth rabbles into her orderly block. Current Twin Armageddons right now responded to memo. I already told KK what I thought about this awful idea. It just makes no sense. You can count on me. You can count me out. You can all troll these incompetent aliens all you want. It won't change anything. I'll just be over here waiting to die with dignity. Okay, well maybe it's too late for that, but just die, I guess. And you can suck it, bitches. The mad the magistrate from the delicious Appleberry jurisdiction makes an excellent point about the overall shittiness of the proposition, and about managing to be an even grumpier pain in the ass than our fearless leader somehow. I don't get why you're RPing about this. Doesn't make sense. You're all out of your fucking sponge. Why don't you just use your names? CGC banned CTA from responding to memo. CGC unbanned CTA from responding to memo. Okay, sorry about that. Trollux. There, are you happy? Wait, Tholux. There, are you happy? Whatever. Past carcinogeneticist 4 minutes ago responded to memo. You bastard! It's really so much to ask to take a few tools out behind the grub shed. After all I'm asking you to do is hassle some aliens. God! After all those times I saved your life, you think you could do me one little solid? Yeah, after you got me killed in the first place. How can you throw that in my face again? I thought we were cool. I said whatever. CGC banned PCG4 from responding to memo. Current apocalypse arisen. Right now responded. I will not be participating. CAA ceased responding to memo. Past carcinogenesis 5 3 minutes ago responded to memo. Oh my God! What are we going to do now? That's it, guys. The plan is canceled. Aradia isn't going to mope at these losers for us. The whole plan hinged on that. CGC banned PCG5 from responding to memo. Current cuttlefish color right now responding to memo. I still don't quite understand the plan either. I mean, I don't really mind talking to them. It could be fun and they look interesting, but I really don't think this is all their fault. Can't we say nice things to them instead of troll them? Maybe even help them? Past carcinogenesis 6 2 minutes ago respond to memo. No, fuck. You can't be nice to them. You're completely missing the glubbing point, fish princess. CGC Banned PCG6 from responding to memo. Passed Carcinogenesis 7 2 minutes ago. Respond to memo. Hey Terezi, I'm about to make this awesome speech and inspire the fuck out of you guys. When I'm done, I'm coming over to your station and then your ass is mine. Enjoy this garbage dump of a memo while it lasts. Ah. CGC 7. CGC banned PCG 7 from responding to memo. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm tempted to close the memo now. If anyone has anything to say, say it quick. Past carcinogenesis 8 2 minutes ago respond to memo. CGC banned PCG8 from responding to memo. Not you. Past terminally capricious 420 hours ago respond to memo. Yeah, I'm not following this motherfucking plan up at all. Were we trolling? Gamzee, this conversation is taking place weeks in the future. It does not concern you. Oh, well, motherfucker, I guess. Don't worry about it. Just scroll around and look for one of the RRPT open chat memos. Okay, honk. Whoa, Karkat is mashing my keyboard. He is such a little. CGC banned herself from responding to memo. CGC unbanned herself from responding to memo. CGC unbanned herself from responding to memo. Fuck! Current carcinogenesis says right now respond to memo. Oh, now what's up? God damn it, he logged onto my computer and he's still mashing me. Get off! CGC banned herself. It continues. Unbanned herself from responding to memo. Why are you banning yourself, Terezi? Pretty fucking mental, if you ask me. Really fucked up of your. CGC banned himself, unbanned himself, banned CGC from responding to memo, unbanned himself, banned CGC, un unbanned herself, banned herself, unbanned, fucking hell, this is going on forever. Okay, quit that. Fuck, ow, goddamn, ow, fuck. I'm going to sharpen your stooping looking nubby horns in your sleep. Then that's what will be up. Bye bye, nubs. Why don't you just file them all the way down? Since you're running out of ways to emasculate me in front of my team. Will you give your boring leader complex a rest for once? It's getting so old. Current Arachnid's grip. Right now, respond to memo. You are both ridiculous. Hey, Briska, you're down with my trolling plan. Why don't you tell everyone in Rainbow Ass Grab Junction what a great idea it is? I'm busy. What the fuck could you be busy with? I'm making my own plans. I'm a pretty big deal, remember, Karkat? It looks like you forgot how many irons she has in the fire. Exactly. What is so hard about going along with my simple plan to serve a few pink-skinned douchebags a piping hot nutrition plateau full of fuck you? Maybe we will, but we all just kind of want to do our own thing. There's a word for that. It's called gross insubordination. That's 2 words, retard. Do you guys realize you are sharing a keyboard and taking turns to argue with each other? That's kind of cute. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it really sort of is. Okay, fuck this. Everyone is officially banned from this train wreck. You can't ban me for my own memo. Whoops. You can't ban me for my own memo. Looks like I just did it. Shit. Looks like I just did. Fine. I'll just shut the memo down, so you will get the hell out of here. Fine, I'm gone. CGC banned himself from responding to memo. Ugh. Future Gallows Calibrator, 6.12 hours, 6 and 12 hours from now, respond to memo. Hey, oh hey, I just thought I would add one last remark to the silliness, a remark of reassurance. Oh? Yes, you should troll the humans. It'll be fun. Well, we both know that I was planning to anyway. Of course, I trust your judgment on the matter. Just here to say you won't regret it. That is nice to know. I trust your judgment as well. Yes, another triumph of sound judgment in good times for Team Pyrope and the loyal subscribers of Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Hooray! Future carcinogenetics 6 and 12 hours from now respond to memo. I'm going to be fucking sick. CGC banned FCG from responding to memo. CGC close memo. My God. Land already. Vriska Manipulate this worthless human. It is no use. It seems your abilities cannot cross between sessions, or cannot influence the species, or both. Or maybe you just aren't trying hard enough. You wonder what this goofball is dreaming about. Too bad these stupid viewports can't see into dreams. This software sucks. John, reunite with your loving father and also Scarf Lady. Vriska, try harder. I feel bad for his father, man. Oh my god. John, answer troll. Arachne's grip began trolling ectobiologist. John, wake up. Wake up. I'm pronouncing that like a really long June. There's so many O's. That is so many O's. It is 8 groups of 8. I specifically counted them. It's sort of a thing I do. Type my name in 64-bit. Wow, what a nerd. Have I talked to you before? Possibly. This is the first time I've contacted you that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure I remember you. I'm pretty sure I remembered you. You hassled me a long time ago. I think you threatened to kill me at some point. John, give me a break. That was obviously just my way of getting to know you. Or will be, whenever I get around to it. Well, yeah, I know that about you guys by now. But also I know that it's probably not exactly an empty threat, since one of you already managed to trick me into getting myself killed. Well, another timeline at least. Man, that was probably Terezi. Should have known she would pull something like that. What a meddler. Terezi? Yes, the pesky blind troll who licks her monitor and smells words and stuff. One who got you killed, I'm sure of it. Huh. It never really occurred to me to ask what your names are. Kinda rude of me. What is yours? Marquis Spinneret Mindfang. Man, that sounds so made up. But if you say so, Marquis. Spinneret! Marquis is a title, stupid. Oh, okay. And you don't have to worry about me manipulating you to your death. It's completely beneath me. Unlike her, I plan on taking the high road. You see, John, you and I actually have some things in common, but you couldn't possibly understand why yet. So I'm planning on helping you. Okay, I'll be sure to let my guard down. Psych! Oh damn, that was 9. That was 9 exclamation points. Shit, never mind. Anyway, nice meeting you, Spinneret. If you don't mind, I would like to try to go back to sleep. I was dreaming about something important. Can't sleep now, John. What about Jade? Oh God, I forgot. Poor Jade. I hope she's alright. She's fine. I can see her right now. But she will not be for long if you don't get her into your session. Yeah, you're right. I have to hurry and go save her. See ya. Wait, where the hell do you think you're going to go? You don't even have your copy of the game yet. Oh yeah, duh, stupid, stupid, dumb. Do you know where I'm supposed to get it? Easy, just wait around for a few minutes. Hmm, okay. See, John, you need me to advance. Even though you were going to do this stuff anyway, it turns out I am the reason you were going to do it anyway in this first place. Your timeline is my web, and suddenly you're all tangled up in it, wriggling and helpless. Isn't that cool? Meh. So you seem like eight's. So you seem to like eights a whole bunch, and I guess you are like kind of a spidery themed or something? Yeah. Huh. Spiders are gross. Fuck you. Wait around for a few minutes. You got the server copy of the Spur Beta. Yeah. Jade, Land already. That's my boy. That's my boy Beck. WV. Survey casualties. Oh, she fell asleep. Everyone is dead. Everyone except you. Your rag of souls begins to soak in the blood of the fallen. You suppose it could be poetic. No, instead you think it is just sad. You're very foolish to believe you could be a leader of men. Look at what bearing that flag has wrought. Perhaps one day you will find something new to bear, a burden befitting of the peasant you truly are. Oh my, what's that shitty thing in the water? What's that shiny thing in the water? John, prepare for flight. Jade's not answering. Are you sure she's okay? She's asleep. She sure seems to sleep a lot. She sure seems to sleep a lot. She sort of reminds me of my goober teammate. He napped through most of the adventure and was practically useless. Oh, you mean carcinogeneticist? No way. Karkat is so uptight. He hardly slept a wink over the whole 600-hour span of our quest. He didn't even wake up on the moon until after we won the game. What a loser. Karkat. That's how I'm saying that. Beep beep. Meow. I will have to remember to give him a hard time about that. John, you are pretty weird. I can see why you would piss him off so much. It is really not hard to do that. Tell me about it. Speaking of telling me about things, why didn't you tell me what you were just dreaming about? That was so important, fellow Prospect dreamer. Prospect's the best. This is where all the rejects hang out. Am I right? I never even saw Prospect, aside from flaming bits and pieces of it, I guess. Something happened and it blew up. And Dream J died. And then I was wandering around this place that was like a chessboard with a huge crater in it, with loads of dead black and white guys everywhere. Yes, I know all that. That place is the battlefield, which is where your dream self lives now. You will appear there any time you go to sleep. Prospect dreamers are supposed to end up there eventually if they're any good, that is. If you got there so much sooner, normally a dreamer's journey to the battlefield will not be so spectacularly sudden and violent. Meteoric, if you will. Oh, huh. But you didn't answer my question. Also important that you want to go back to sleep again for. My dad was there. What's that? My guardian? Oh, you mean the adult male human who lived in your hive? Yes, if by hive you mean house. I was wondering about that. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing in this kid's hive? Where's his lushes? Is he an orphan contending with some sort of meddlesome grown-up squatter? Um, these observations are very alien of you. But that's pretty cool, I guess, seeing as you are an alien. Yes, I just chopped it up as generic alien weirdness and didn't think too much about it. Just another series of strange exhibits from an inferior civilization. The funny thing is, he is not even really my dad. I mean, I was adopted by him, though we are not actually unrelated, I think. He's the son of my grandmother, who isn't really my grandmother. Nana's sort of like my biological mother. My biological father would be Jade's grandpa, sort of. Both of which I just created with slime and stuff and sent back in time as babies. So I guess if anything, that makes my dad my half brother? Tell me about it. Wait, before you wander too far off course like a doofus, you need to know how to get to a return node so you can get back to your computer. Here, hang on, I'm making you a map. I know where I'm going. Therese already made me a map. What? First, she made me a really crappy one, then a really nice one that works kind of like Google. She started helping me after she tried to kill me. She's still trying to one-up me, I see. Even preempting my awesome helpfulness. When did she do that? I mean, from my perspective. Do you think she already did it or hasn't done it yet? Wow, how could I possibly know that? I don't know. Forget it. I will show her. I will show her the meaning of helpfulness. I will help this little human nerd under the table. The very same table you dined at while I waited on you prong and fucking nub. You mean like a candlelight hate date? God, no. With a human? Gross. Oh, well then, thanks, I guess. Why do you want to be so helpful anyway? I mean, with her, I got the sense she was being kind of jokestery about it, which is something I can understand. But why bother helping if we aren't going to win anyway? You won't win? Says who? You guys is practically all you ever say. Well, okay, you're screwed, and so are we. But so what? Just because you're going to fail doesn't mean it won't be any fun along the way. By the looks of things, you have a very exciting 24 hours ahead of you. It'll be one hell of a reckoning. That is nice to know. Yes, and besides, continuing on this path and bringing Jade into the game, I think you'll agree is very important. And not just because she's your friend and you would be kind of upset if she died. Again. Yes, I think I would be. But why else? Because you need to complete your prototyping chain. Only when all players have entered with a prototype kernel does the battlefield assume its final form. The form prepares Kaya to grow the new universe you will create. Or in this case, fail to create. But whatever. That is no reason to deter you from completing worthwhile game objectives. We are supposed to create a universe? Yeah! You didn't realize that yet? No? No! Boy, how clueless can you get? Why are we supposed to do that? What a stupid question. It's the point of the game. It's what happens when you win. Winning is the only point of anything. Oh, that's true, I guess. Anyway, you should be glad it's the point. And you should be glad your predecessors were not such a sad sack group of players like you guys. Otherwise your universe would not exist. Seeing as we created it by being incredible in every way. You did. Yep, you're welcome. Hmm, don't know what to think about that. Not knowing what to think about things appears to be your specialty. Oh man, what a burn. JK was actually lame. Hmm. Well, to be honest, I never really believed any of your guys' doom and gloom nonsense. Not because I think you're lying, I just feel like there must still be a way to win. That's the spirit, John. There's a winner's attitude, and there is always hope for someone who has that. Yes, I agree. Also, there is always hope for someone who has good friends to count on. Lame. Return. Imps! Dispatch these pests. That is it. Everybody out. You are dead serious. Examine room. Look at this mess. Will you just look at this slightly bigger mess than usual? Examine computer. They chucked it out the window. Little oily bastards, you'll have to get your hands on a new one somehow. Examine posters. Insult to injury. You almost want to cry. Just look at that face. A sad face. A forlorn face. Riska, what's his deal? John, why are you standing around wasting time? I don't know. You can see my future, can't you? How much time am I wasting? Enough to make me wonder what the hell your deal is. Then I would venture to guess I am wasting time because you chose to pester me just now. Damn it, John. Stop sounding smarter than me. It is unbecoming of someone so inferior. I mean, I was just pausing for a moment to look at my trashed movie posters. They bring back memories of a life that I guess is long gone now. They probably know what that is all about. Yeah, I know. Wasn't even that long ago, but it already seems like forever since I was on Earth. It's a pretty nice place. Bet you would have liked it. Seems a little too sunny for my liking. Well, what about you? Do you miss your planet and your parents and such? The life I left behind wasn't so hot, to be honest. Oh, that's too bad. Why don't we not talk about that? What are these movies anyway? They look just awful. But you see, that is where you are wrong. These films are the finest Earth has to offer. Are they about clowns? No, no. I drew those clowns in my sleep for some reason. Hmm. This one here is so great. It's about this street tough renegade who did hard time behind bars and wants nothing more in the world than to reunite with his loving wife and daughter. But not so fast. He has to go on a crazy and dangerous escapade aids through the sky with a motley assortment of rogues led by John Malkovich, who is wise to Cage's heroic nature and pure heart. They tether a grumpy policeman's awesome car to the plane and smash it, and then later they crash into some casinos. Cage gets out of the wreckage and hugs his family, and I usually tear up a little. That is my working troll title for the movie. I hope it's okay. John, even though your title is quite amusing and probably kind of cute, that movie sounds hilariously bad. Yeah, well, you are hilariously wrong. Here, hang on, I'll show you. Okay, but you will probably have to use your troll thingy to rewind time or whatever to before Earth internet blew up so you can watch it. Is this like the Earth equivalent of GrubTube or something? I guess. Man, I am not watching this shitty video. It looks so bad. Okay, suit yourself. But there it is, in case you are ever hankering after some incredible movie magic. Okay, I'll be sure to books. I'll be sure bookmark. I'll be sure. I will be sure bookmark it and label it dumb kids retarded nonsense. Okay, good idea. By the way, why aren't you using your computer glasses to talk suddenly? This device seems less efficient and doesn't look as cool. Oh, the goggles look cool and all, but they kind of restrict my vision stupidly when I'm using them. I should remember to make a new hands-free device. There's less obtrusive. Maybe after I make a new computer so I can install this game. How will you duplicate it? Isn't Smash out there in the lawn ring? Yeah, but I can use one of my old previously punched cards. Oh, great. Uh, John? What? Okay, I'll slide you a break because clearly your block was just ransacked, but maybe you want to put that away somewhere discreet where you usually keep it. There's at least one girl spying on you right now, you know? Put what away? What are you talking about? Your pail is showing stupid? My pail? You mean this bucket here? Yes, come on. Will you take a hint and show me some decorum? Not really following. What do you have against buckets? Man, nothing, really. It's just, okay, maybe humans don't have any sense of shame over this sort of thing. Shame over what? It's just a bucket, you know. For putting soapy water in cleaning stuff with? Why? What do trolls use them for? Oh, yeah, of course, that's what I was talking about. Your cleaning bucket. In troll culture, we consider cleaning products to be really indecent or something. I was blushing furiously about it right now. Please try to be sensitive to my cultural ways and understandings. Wow, that's definitely pretty odd, but okay, I'm sorry you saw my bucket. I'll just check it out the window, I guess. Thank you, John. That is very gentlemanly of you. Now you quit shitting around and get on with it. God. Well, I was going to, but you start babbling at me. Geez, Spinneret, that isn't my real name, you dope. Then what is it? I ain't telling you that. It's a secret. Rolls eyes, all 8 gross spidery eyes. Oops, I mean, times 8. You don't even need to say that. I can see you rolling your eyes, remember? Oh yeah. Discard sorted receptacle. Exit the balcony. What a surprise. More lousy imps having their way with the place. You wonder where Nana could be. Someone needs to get this motley assortment of rogues under control. Now, what in the hell is going on over here? Give me a second. Alright, we're back. Oh no, more embarrassing cleaning apparatus. You've got to hide it before Secret, Spinneret, or whatever her name is, sees it and gets upset. A sail rogue. Get that shit out of here. Being culturally sensitive is really hard work. Look up. Oh my sweet Jesus. Oh good God. It looks like someone's server player has been busy. Pester someone's server player. Ectobiologist began pestering tentacle therapist. Hey Rose. Hi. How are you doing? I remember the last time we talked, I've been so busy. And it looks like you have been too. I mean, holy shit, my house is huge. Actually, I was building up your house. Actually, building up your house has been one of the more trivial things I've passed the time. Great swaths of the structure may be copied and pasted with little architectural consideration. I've only bothered to do so while in contemplation. It's relaxing. Oh, well, it must have cost a fortune. We have a lot of grist. How much? I don't recall any hard figures offhand. Last I checked, more than 1 million units of several different types. Torrented between the three of us. Torrented? Shared. Through an application. I unlocked the disk from your registry and deployed it. I convinced your Nana to install it on your computer. Before Nimp threw it out the window, that is. You got her to do that? But she's an old lady! Also a ghost. My methods of persuasion have been improving. Also, she's really tricky and plays lots of plans. Did she try to prank you? No. Huh. I guess you enjoyed the prankster's gambit on that exchange then. Hmm? Oh yeah. What's up with the alchemiter? It looks weird. Upgrades. Did you get Nana to do that too? No, your consorts were utilized for that. The salamanders? Yes, they seem eager to receive a simple instruction. I'm guessing they find their way back to your house to allow the client player to remain productive while the server player is away. They aren't very smart. No, they aren't. I'm surprised they even understand what to do. Like I said, coercion hasn't been much of a problem. Yeah, what exactly does that mean? What have you been doing this whole time? Why didn't you tell me what you've been up to first? I've been curious, but too preoccupied to inquire. Well, I have been talking to a lot of trolls, for one thing. They sure are a talkative bunch. I've noticed. And then I cloned some slime babies in the Vale. Did you? Yes. Okay, long story short, Jade is my slime clone sister, and Dave is your slime clone brother, and we were all born today. Yes. Yes? I figured that out. Oh, anything else? Then I fell asleep and woke up on the battlefield. Oh, Rose, I am fairly sure I saw your mom. You did? Are you sure it was her? Well, it was nice. Well, it was a nice and proper looking lady with a pink scarf, so I don't know. What else would that be? That was likely her. How was she? Fine, I guess. She was with my dad. That's interesting. Yeah. Did she seem happy? Happy? Wow, I don't know. I don't really know her well enough to say. I guess. Plus, I was a little distracted. Maybe I'll find out next time I go to sleep. Fair enough. Now, stop being so spookily mysterious and tell me what you've been doing. Investigating, mostly. Investigating what? Everything here there is to investigate. Information hidden in the lore of our lands concealed in ruins and riddles. I'm looking for whatever there is to discover about the game, and more importantly, whatever exceeds its boundaries. The cloaked traces of myth beyond its scope. Its scope? Oh, Rose, did you know we are supposed to be creating a universe with this game? Yes. I think that's pretty neat. It is, in principle, but it won't happen. So you believe the trolls then? It's not a matter of believing them. The writing is on the wall. Literally. It is. This session was never meant to bear fruit. It's barren, so to speak. That's a bit of a bummer. I'm still skeptical about that, though. That's why you're our leader, John. Huh? Optimism through stalwart skepticism is a defect not everyone is lucky enough to be cursed with. That's stupid. I'm not your leader. I'm your friend. There's a big difference. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. Lame. Yes, kind of. So, if you're sure that we are going to fail, what is the point of everything we're doing? Simple. The objective is no longer to win. Um, I mean, what are we actually shooting for here? Do as much damage to the game as possible, to rip its stitches and pry answers from the sheen. We will snatch purpose from the jaws of futility. Are you ready to wreak some havoc, John? I suddenly don't understand anything. A turtle. Salamander, wand, please. Thank you, Viceroy. It's way more dramatic relying on a familiar than a boring old Silodex. Rose, investigate. What the fuck? That's some nice art. Oh, Jesus. She's lifting it up. Rose, answer. Grim Exiliatrix began trolling Tentacle Therapist. Okay, this will probably strike you as an odd moment for me to mention this, but actually, there are not many moments I've observed on your timeline which wouldn't qualify as odd. And somehow your idle moments seem to invite interruption the least, and this is a difficult topic for me to broach, for reasons that you probably won't understand. You're rambling again, Kanaya. Okay, sorry. I've just been meaning to say that I read your instructional guide. Rose, be the troll girl. You are suddenly the troll girl in a different game session in the past. Confer with leader. Graham McGillitrix began trolling carcinogenesis. Your speech is really emotional. Okay, I definitely don't need you busting my bulge about the speech now. I've taken enough shit. I got a little worked up, okay? And if you have something to say, why don't you come say it to my face? I'm fed up with these backdoor nook biting shenanigans. I don't mean to critique your speech. I just wanted to ask you something in confidence about the humans. Okay, what is it? Are you sure they're responsible for our misfortune? Yes, there's no doubt about it. Was it on account of malice or incompetence? I don't know. Maybe both? Why does it matter? It sure does. I'm not even that sure why. This is a difficult topic for me to broach for reasons that you probably won't understand. God damn it, no more mysteries, please! You'd think we'd had our fill of them by now. If I have to solve one more riddle, I'm going to, I don't know. With your response involve an athletic maneuver of some sort? No, absolutely not. I'll just go over there and weave gently in the horn pile. Seriously, what is it about? Um, what can I tell you? What I can tell you is they are all ludicrously incompetent. Soft, pink, fragile things who do nothing but waste time. They don't even have horns. What? Really? Yeah, I was like, whoa, did they get filed down or something? But no, it turns out that's just how they are. Weird. They're a miserable, pointless crop of life forms from a meaningless, boring pustule of a planet. It's infuriating they were somehow allowed to have any influence over us. It is pretty disheartening, but you are absolutely sure they are all failures, and that they have no chance of succeeding. Yep, it's all right here. I'm not sure which depresses me more, the sabotage of our session or the futility of theirs. What are you talking about? Being really weird about this. Well, I haven't asked what I wanted to ask. Then ask! It's about tentacle therapist. Yeah, that's the rose human. It's apparently pretty sarcastic. It's in my notes. You have notes on them? Yes. I guess that's why you're our leader, Karkat. No, I'm your leader because of my incredible tactical skills and my ability to mobilize and motivate a bunch of useless people toward a common goal, and because I'm extremely ambitious and intrepid. Or because leadership is in my blood. We've been over this. Statements like that are also why you're our leader. Okay, I'll accept that. Have you talked to her? Who? The rose human. Also, do we really have to say things like the rose human? Of course we do. Sounds suitably disdainful. I mean, if a bunch of aliens started hassling you, you'd expect them to act really high and mighty. You're superior in every way, right? Which we are, of course. Okay. And no, I haven't talked to her. I'll probably steer clear of her for the most part. I have my sights set on the John human, and probably also the Jade human. She's a huge culprit too. It just feels really silly when we say things like the John human in confidence amongst ourselves. We have to commit to this. Stay in character, you know? Remember the speech. The speech has become emblazoned on my think tank pan, virtually enscored in the fold of my personal mythology. Did you want to troll her? Are you volunteering? Because that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've got it in me right now. Come on, you'll be great at it. Please just do this one thing for me. We've got to stay coordinated on this. Too many of these fucks are going rogue. Like, what are we even doing? Fine. Great. Thanks, Kanaya. I'll expect a full report soon. A report about what? Like how hassled you got her to be, but less stupid sounding than that. Is there a metric for that concept? No. Well, it could be. We can gauge the results with the flighty broads and their snarky horse shit-o-meter. That seems just as disparaging to me as it is to her. Yeah, well, use it as motivation. I gotta get cracking here. Later. Troll the rose human. You begin trolling the rose human, even though you aren't really feeling this at all. You can't seem to figure out how to get to the viewport feature to work. You muddle through the first conversation blind. She does not prove to be the intellectual adversary you anticipated, but this is no longer all that surprising, now knowing the true fate of her team. Nevertheless, you manage to find yourself vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick. The flighty broads and their snarky horseshit meter ticks a few notches in her favor. Your aggravation and curiosity are simultaneously piqued. You wish you could get a look at her. Open viewport. There she is. How underwhelming. No horns, skin as white as a ghost. You wonder how she manages to look in a mirror without falling asleep. You resume your stance on alien complacency. The snarky host shitometer ticks back in your favor. Keep viewing. You continue to spy on the rose human. What's that nonsense he wrote on the walls? What did she do to her totem lathe? Idiot. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. The exhibit of depravity maxes out your side of the horse shitometer. You had this girl all along. She's an utter buffoon. You hope nobody caught you looking at that. The horse shitometer swings back to her side as she has inadvertently caused you to flush with the shame of 1,000 cocoon wedding children. You win this round, Lalonde. View the past. You need to put some distance between yourself and that egregious display. These looks like simpler times. Probably better to mess with her earlier on the timeline rather than later. Hmm. Enter name. Why, Miss Lalonde, it does appear you have once again fallen out of favor with the flighty broads and their snarky horse shitometer. Your move, therapist. This is boring. Where's the challenge in teasing a mentally retarded alien girl? Her stupid walkthrough was probably plagiarized from another more advanced civilization or something. Maybe bothering her friends will be more interesting. Troll the John humor. Grey McGilliatrix began trolling Coasty Trickster. Hello. Hi. Allow me to make this simple. I am a troll from another universe using a chat client utility which is capable of contacting you and your friends at any point of your lives, which I choose up to and including the moment of your own incompetence fueled self-destruction. I'm looking for evidence of intelligence in your species, a reason, any reason at all really, to justify wasting the few precious remaining moments of my life on you. It has fallen on your shoulders to supply me with that reason, John Human. Go. What? What indeed? I was just leaving. So you're a time traveler? No, we don't actually travel through. Well, not all of us do. One of us does though. That's what we're talking about here and is aside from the point. So let me see if I have this straight. You're a time traveling space alien from the future sent here to study humans? No. Are you from Mars? Is it a mission of peace? No, John, you weren't listening. What does your time machine look like? Phone booth? Phone booths are a popular thing for some reason. Damn it. Were you lured to Earth by a huge gyroscopic thing that Jodie Foster piloted in Contact, while Matthew McConaughey sort of acted as her spiritual guide, I guess? What the hell? And kind of preached to her about having faith instead of believing in the sciences so hard all the time, and I guess in the end she believed him? Maybe. Actually, I'm not even sure what the point of McConaughey was in that movie, but he's still awesome. And then Jodie found her dad on an alien planet, but I think he was a ghost or something, or maybe an alien in disguise. And then she went home, but nobody believed her. But you just know McConaughey believed her because he had all that faith, and I mean all of it. And does that have any applicability to your cosmic interstellar astral journey? Okay, you're even dumber than the Rose human. That's incredible, really. Pfft, I know I'm dumber than Rose. That's not much of a burn, dude. I'm a girl, not a boy. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I thought you were. It happens. Were you trolling Rose too? Time travel trolling? Yes, as a matter of fact. Oh boy. Let me go put on my quantum space hat and extraterrestrial adventure boots, and you can tell me all about it. If you weren't so stupid, I'd suspect you were being insincere for the benefit of your amusement. I don't follow. I just spoke to her in the future. She's an imbecile, and conveying how much I disliked her at this point presents an overwhelming gauntlet of personal expression. But regardless, he said to pay something from our conversation to get you to understand what's going on. I have strong doubts it'll be effective, but here goes. I should figure out how the viewport feature work on this application works so I can see what such a primitive look creature looks like. Haha. Well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. To be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster because he was a big goofy adult, and Fred Savage was like his child monster prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered on your quest? No, it's a movie. You ask John about it because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. Oh man, you blew it. Now I know for sure you're trolling me. Rose hates that movie. Are you suggesting I was being trolled? That it was a charade meant to make me look foolish? Possibly. I know that sure didn't sound like her. I think it's more likely that you made it all up 'cause you know it. I like that movie. So I tip my cat to you. Well played, Miss Troll. Now I'm wondering if you might be trolling me as well. Okay, well, just between you and me, someone here is getting trolled, and it just might be all three of us. Okay. But you should have told me you liked little monsters. We could jam about that. What was your favorite part? Suspicions pitching once again toward the conclusion that you are just very stupid. I really want to get a little monsters poster, but they're hard to find. I asked my dad for one for Christmas. Fingers crossed. I'm guessing that's the human equivalent of 12 Fergie's Eve. Will your adult human custodian forage for leavings as ours do? Yep, that sure keeps sounding alien of you. Keep up the good work. Listen, I'm kind of busy. I have to wrap this present and mail it in a hurry, so I'm gonna block you. But I might unblock you again soon because you're kind of cool. Your blocks mean nothing, but don't worry, you won't hear from me again. Yeah, well, you might just hear from me. Also, you should give Rose another chance. She's really great. Whatever she did, she was probably just pulling her mind games on you. It's all in fun. There's more to her than that. You'll see. Bye. Stupid trolls. Looks like this package is going to be late. The conversations with the other two humans didn't go that well either. Must be something about the human intellect and a specific postures it assumes, particularly when a certain subject is broached. And yet, your curiosity it remains piqued. How maddening. Earth is surprisingly pretty. It seems very bright. Okay, you'll have to admit that is a nice outfit. Humans get points for fashion too. You begrudgingly concede a single snark chick to your stylish human and her loyal snowlicious. Troll Rose human again. In a little while, she's back in her hive. You prepare an ambush. This time, the fashionable, handcrafted gloves are coming off. You proceed to have your second conversation. You feel pretty good about your effort. It was a measured balance of barbs and condescension. Your leader will be pleased with the report. And yet, it seems that John Human was right. This is not the same Rose Human you dealt with before. She's been toying with you all along. Oh, the curiosity, how it persists, the maddening, maddening curiosity. Your arbitrating gauge decides on a draw. Snark reaped and sown in equal distribution. This is far from over. Explore this human emotion called friendship. You can only assume this is somewhat typical way for human relationships to blossom. It seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities. Human friendship sure is complicated. You skip ahead to a point on her timeline when you suspect friendship may plausibly have been established already. You have your third conversation. It does not go as well as you'd hoped. Rose takes the lead. Your fourth, fifth, and sixth conversations don't fare much better. This friendship is stalling fast. What are you doing wrong? You're not getting your ass handed to you on a silver nutrition plateau. You are in serious need of a ploy to turn the tables in this duel of snarky one-upmanship. Some advice couldn't hurt you, suppose. Troll the Dave human. You decide to seek counsel from the rose human's dark spectacled friend. You believe you understand how to proceed. Have seventh conversation. You put into motion a cunning plan in your seventh conversation, in which you have attached a mission critical text document. Lalonde has finally been outmaneuvered. The horseshitometer is lopsided in your favor, and most delightfully of all, this fiendish ploy has ensured that all previous snarkics against you have been rendered completely irrelevant. It turns out they were just a consequence of your future design all along. You can now hope to beat Kanaya Mariam in a snark-off. She is simply the best there is. Hop to 8 equals 8. You scan her timeline for the right moment to sync up both your sides of the dialogue. Ideally, she will have long since discarded her train of thought. You will finally reap the spoils of all your careful subterfuge. You'll reap them good. Uh, the flighty broads and their snarky shit horse shit meter explodes. It simply cannot take this much horse shit. That's when she blew up the fucking gate. Have eighth conversation. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling Tentacle Therapist. What the hell did you just do? Hi there. You actually did it. Blew it up, I mean. I had begun to believe that was embellishment. This is it, isn't it? What is it? This is the eighth conversation between us from your perspective, as well as mine. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Really? Yes. I have some questions for you. What questions do you have? I'll start with a simple one. Do trolls have names? Make backup computer. You make a new Cosby top so you can do some serious computing on the go. You barely got the chance to mess around with the first one you made before it was pilfered by a scurrilous imp. Okay, it was actually a Silodex mishap, but whatever. Remember how that happened? That didn't stop being a thing that happened or anything. Reunite with loving fatherly comedian-themed laptop. Keep it away from me. Arachnid's grid began trolling ectobiologists. What the hell are you doing? Oh, hey, John, stop kissing that adult brown male human count computer at once. But it is Bill Cosby. He's back in laptop form. Man, is it just another it is just another waste of time. Everything you do is a huge waste. A stupid pointless bunch of wasty wastes. Excuse me, but spending just a little quality time with my man Bill here is not a waste at all. No amount of eights in words will make that true. You have important things to do. Remember Jade? Of course I do. Jeez. Okay, I'm going. No. What? What the fuck are you doing now? I'm going to blast off and fly a little higher to see if I can find Nana up there, and then I will stall the game. It'll only take a second. No, that's not what I mean. I know that's what you're going to do. You're just not supposed to do it now. You're supposed to do something else first, and then fly up. It's right here on your timeline. By attempting to do the thing you're not supposed to do, yeah, you're just wasting more of our time. Jeez, you are incredibly bossy. More like Marquis Bossy Fangs. I told you that's my role-playing name, not my real one. So your weak burns mean nothing. Now you did not tell me that you like to play Troll Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, yes, John. I am really going to know what that stupid Earth game is, just because you put troll in front of it. Stupid. I'll find out what your name is. I am tricky and I have ways. Doubt it. Now shut up and do what you're going to do next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Apparently what I thought I was going to do next was wrong. Why don't you tell me? Because that's ridiculous. That would be a ridiculous way for us to do things. Has it occurred to you that I might be wasting so much time because you keep pestering me, telling me how much time I'm wasting? And then when I'm about to make progress, you tell me I'm doing the wrong thing? If it weren't for you, I would be playing this game already? Okay, shut up. Fine. I'll hold your hand every step of the way, since that's apparently how you want to do this. But it isn't. I said, shut up. Look, you're about to make yourself a new outfit, and then you will fly up and install the game. Okay. Why would I do that? My Ecto Lab suit is rad. Because you look like an idiot. Hmm. Seriously, it's a good thing I did decide to bother you now. Otherwise, you would go through the game looking like a little weenie boy Skylark. What is a boy Skylark? It is the most terrible, gutless class for wimpy losers, ones who have no idea how to handle themselves when a girl talks to them and stuff. Actually, I think I remember passing that rung on my Escher ladder a while ago. Yes, exactly. It's beneath you, John. You're clearly much better than that. You should dress like it. Who cares what I dress like? It's what's inside the adventure that counts. I watch you actually say that with a straight face. Oh my god. Why are you taking such an interest in my fashion anyway? Trolls are an extremely fashion-minded race, John. You should make a note of this, since you pretend to be a scientist or something. Sounds like you have a really lame culture. John, that is an outrageous thing to say. You don't even know how important the fashions are, so be quiet. Lame. Look at that. You counted 8 A's for me. John, that is so thoughtful of you. Oh, haha. I didn't even count. It just turned out like that. Really? Yeah. Hmm. Uh, okay. Anyway, I'll make a new suit. But I'm not ditching my octo suit. It is sweet. I look like Link. If Zelda was a quest about an elf scientist, I am the Wind Waker. It's me. I know you are, John. Now empty your Dex and let's see what sort of killer gear we can make for you. But do it fast. Have the 16th conversation. Graham Auxiliatrix began trolling Tentacle Therapist. Okay, this will probably strike you as an odd moment for me to mention this, but actually there are not many moments I've observed on your timeline which wouldn't qualify as odd. And somehow, you stifle your idle moments seem to invite interruption the least. It's a difficult topic for me to broach for reasons that you probably won't understand. You're rambling again, Kanaya. Okay, sorry. I've just been meaning to say that I read your instructional guide. Oh? Yeah. Sorry to hear you're subjected to that. Why? It was a little melodramatic in retrospect, heavy-handed, but now it's stuck on that server forever, broadcasting the notes of a very confused girl sifting through the aftermath of just another pedestrian apocalypse somewhere in paradox space. Have you ever written a message you regretted instantly upon sending? Lately, almost perpetually. That line included? Wow, yeah, kind of. Also that one. I'm sure you must regard the walkthrough as pretty quaint, as a veteran of the game. Actually, at the time reading it led some useful insight into the nature of the game I hadn't yet considered, and the author, I guess. At the time, when exactly did you read that? By the way, what are you doing here? Is this part of your ongoing investigation? Yes. Are these tactics really necessary? It's faster this way. If there's one thing you and your friends regularly reminded us, it's that time is not on our side. I know, but I thought our methods earlier were effective. In illuminating the underpinnings of the game, you ask some questions and I answer if I can. Yes, that has been effective, but you don't know everything, do you? No. My current strategy is comprehensive. Your notes have been really useful. But the facts you've supplied are being cross-referenced with understandings I already have, and data gathering by the sort of means presently on display. I still have more questions for you, which I will ask in time. Okay, but these but these means presently on display are making me a little nervous. I think it's kind of reckless use of what? These forces. Dark magic, you mean? Yes, well, influenced by the gods from the furthest ring, the communion you seem to have developed with them I find kind of troubling. I don't think they're as nefarious as you might imagine. Many of them seem to be intent on helping us. How exactly do you know that? From their whispers in my dreams. How much time have you really spent sleeping since you began playing? Not much, but quite a lot in a failed timeline. And now and then, memories surface from that alternate reality. Vague memories, but unmistakable in familiarity. Like spontaneously remembering a dream from years ago by some inexplicable catalyst. In that reality, they spoke to me in my sleep and told me much of what I needed to know, including what to do to reset our timeline and create the present reality. That makes me no less nervous. Our understanding is that influence from doomed timelines, though seemingly necessary to advance in the alpha reality, is generally inauspicious. Travelers from such branches are marked for death. And though it was only an insubstantial part of you which traveled, just memories I suppose, it's still troubling. I have assurance I'm on the right track. Surely you must have spoken to the gods by now. What did they tell you to make you so suspicious? Actually, I haven't. I have never visited the Earth or traveled beyond the Veil. Prospect's moon was my home for most of my dreaming life. It was? Yes. This surprises me. Why? Good question. Sky was always the foil of my curiosity, but it only showed me what I needed to see. It very much had the presence of something sentient and benevolent, but silent. Not something to converse with or be instructed by, or anything with an agenda beyond which it knows to be manifest already. Like a very clear mirror. That that has everything there is to see inside it, but only some things are visible at any given moment. I always trusted it. I don't trust the gods that would eschew its light. You didn't actually answer my question. What was it exactly that you read my When was it exactly that you read my walkthrough? Oh, a while ago, before you first contacted me. I have to confess that I've been experiencing something like impression whiplash since that time. What do you mean? At first, I thought you were foolish and incompetent. My apologies for whatever misstep I may have taken to dispel that impression. It was an honest mistake, I swear. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That was a very snarky remark that happened just now, stratified by your signature varieties of insincerity which cut through the literal meaning of the statement like colorful ribbons. And the net intent is something maddening to try to know. Its meaning, I think, exists as an inscrutable nexus of semantic space where humor chafes against soft malice, a place perhaps the human mind occupies more comfortably. I don't know. Xenopsychology is my strong suit, or even a real word. Hmm. Yeah, I know I'm babbling again. The point is, it is not the type of behavior a very stupid person can perpetrate. And so my impression has thrashed around from conversation to conversation. And now, rather than suspecting you of incompetence, I have become to fear the opposite. I think you might be dangerous. To whom? Maybe not knowing that is what really bothers me. Why don't you put the turtle ruins down and return to your house? I have sketched some new outfits for you that I think are nice. We could try to make them. It'll be fun. You seem to have taken quite an interest in my wardrobe decisions. Are old trolls so fashion-minded? Ah, no, sadly. Maybe later. What if there isn't a later? Well, we already know there won't be. That's something new. I mean, there not being a later might happen sooner than you think. Well, what? I mean, for you specifically. Okay, this was something else I wanted to say or ask about, but I'm afraid my asking might play a role in the outcome, and I don't know if I want that. The outcome will happen one way or another. Whether you have something to do with it or not, you might as well ask me. At least when it happens, you'll understand what it is that's happening. Just maybe, if we're really lucky, so will I. I have a question for you too. Let's swap ignorance, okay? Alright. I can't see you in the future. The viewport won't let me after a certain point. It's black, but only for you, not the others. When? Several hours from now. Do you know why this could be? I have no idea. I can't see the future. I'm a disreputable thirst dreamer, remember? Disreputable thirst dreamer, remember? But I promise that if I have a hand in it, it won't be because you told me. That make you feel better? Sort of. But it remains ominous. Is that why you want to dissuade me from my admittedly zealous investigation to go play dress up again? Because our time here is almost up? And you hope what's on the other side of that dark curtain for me is not some sort of corruption or damnation? Also sort of. That's thoughtful of you. To strive to pacify me as I scuffle down this black corridor. Wait, is that what I'm doing? Is it? On second thought, that's what I want to do. Oh, that's a pity. Who will make sure my soul isn't forfeit in service of gods then? Well, I hope that doesn't happen, but I'd rather not get stuck in that kind of pattern again. So if you want to wreck turtle villages and tear your planet apart on the counts of dark gods, fine with me, I guess. What do you mean, again? I'll do the thing you do when you don't say anything. One simple word can so easily begin a story in a very thick book, but I guess we won't open this one. What was your question? I believe you're owed some compensatory ignorance. Yes, I was wondering. What do you know about the green sun? I've never heard of it. Thank you. The transaction was very tidy. Agreed. Empty Silodex. Ugh, sweet Jesus. This is the most ridiculous pile of useless crap I've ever seen. Why did you pick up all this junk? Rocks? Mushrooms? Shoes? Jegus, John. Jegus. Yes, Jegus. How do you know about Jegus? Do you know what that is? I've no idea. It's something Terezi has been saying non-stop for some reason. It is weirdly infectious. What is it? Some sort of human profanity? No. Well, yeah, kind of. It is a misspelling of an adult male bearded human who is magic. Boring. Hmm. John, is that a frog I see there? Yes it is. Oh, you have a frog already. I don't know. I found it and I decided to capture log it for some reason. Frogs are pretty cool. Seems awfully early in your game for you to be finding frogs. Your session sure is weird. Ha, okay. Apparently it's considered illegal contraband. Why'd a frog be illegal? John, shut your trap. We are in a hurry here. Bossy. Okay. I think I can make you a complete. I think I can make you a completely fabulous outfit using this trash. And maybe some other stuff around your hive. But you have to do exactly what I say. Bossy, 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 bossy. To the eighth power. Times 8 infinities. Hurry up! That was 9. Oops. That was 9 exclamation points. Hurry up. So, red sneakers, some jeans, a t-shirt, and another shirt. This is the fabulous outfit you had in mind. Yes, isn't it awesome? It's pretty cool and all. I was just picturing something more elaborate, like maybe more adventure-y. Fuck that. This is a really hot look for you, John. It makes you look a million times more cool instead of some kind of over-absconding Daggerland fledgling pansy. Or the flailing. What? Now move your ass. Go, 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 go. Okay, jeez. Blast off. Pachoo. Just messing with ya. Pachoo. Yes. Okay. Marquis Bossyfangs McSecret. This has been a lot of fun, but I have to go talk to my pals now. And also rescue Jade. Yes, I know that, dummy. I'm in complete command of your timeline, remember? Oh yeah, sure, if you say so. We will not speak again for a while, but for me it will only be a moment. I do not envy the circuit-less cold spell you're about to endure, John. That's too bad. How long will it be? Man, calm down. It'll only be a couple of hours or so. Sweet Jesus, I have clearly done a number on you to engender such a frothing obsession so quickly. Not surprising. It's just a burden that comes with being so damned awesome. But you'll figure that out soon enough. Soon enough, John, because I have you well on your way. Haha, I guess. Phase 2 of my program for you begins in a little while. In the meantime, try not to get corrupted by anyone too lame. Especially nobody with brown text or gray text, or any shit ugly color at all for that matter. Okay, I'll try. Thanks for all your help. Bye, Miss Circuit. Bye, John. Wait, John, what? Anderson. Okay, till next time, Mr. Anderson. Arachnid's grip ceased trolling ectobiologists. Pester someone's server player. Ectobiologists began pestering Turntech Godhead. Hey, Dave. Hey. Wow, it's been a while since we talked, hasn't it? Has it? I think the last time I talked to you, I was doing exactly what I'm doing now, which is blasting off from my house. Or was it? Wow, I can't remember. Man, who cares? I mean, that's great and all, but I talked to you plenty more times since that from where I'm standing. I've got to make this quick. Oh, you mean like the trolls? Are you using the trolls time chat gizmo? Fuck no, fuck that trolling horse shit. It's just regular old time travel. I'm from the future. Oh, okay. Is this Dave Sprite? No, just regular ordinary Dave from the fucking future. Nothing special, dude. Come on. Well, excuse me, but I still think time travel sounds kind of special. Sorry you are so jaded by awesome shit. Yeah, okay, it is awesome, but I'm in a hurry. What is it? I need to borrow some boondollars off you. Boondollars? I thought they didn't do anything. No, they do something. What do they do? What do you think they buy shit? It's fucking money. What do they buy? Can't remember. All these questions, dude, you'll find out anyway. It's not like you'll even really need your money. You might as well give it to me. How much do you need? All of it. Oh, fuck that. Man, you just said you thought it was useless. Why do you care? But you just said it wasn't useless. I'll pay you back. Really? When? In the future. If there's one thing I'm not sure on, it's the fucking future. How far in the future are you from? Thought we only had something like 24 hours until, like, game over. Yeah, we do, but chronologically I've been around for at least triple that. Wow. How? I don't get how that works. No shit, your deal is wind, not time. You're on easy street. What is there even to think about with wind? Like what angle to blow it at to fly a damn kite, or how gentle it's gotta be to make a picnic go swimmingly? Kind of bullshit. Time is serious fucking business. Leave it to the pros, okay? But doesn't going back in time make an alternate reality? I thought that's what happened with Dave Sprite. He came back to make sure I didn't die, and this is the new timeline now. And this is a new timeline now. Yeah, it can work that way, or not. I've been very careful. This whole operation is strung together with stable time loops. No timeline offshoots, because that's when Dave started dying, and that isn't no good for anybody. Daves, plural? Yeah, there are a bunch of Daves running around the timeline. Oh man, but they're all me. I mean, they will all become me, and I'll become them one way or another. That's how stable time loops work. Shit takes a lot of planning and precise choreography. I've got some help though. Help? Sounds like you've been talking to some trolls. Yeah, they seem to be getting more talkative lately. Man, don't even get me started with that. The 24-hour span of the reckoning is like some kind of critical spike in us dealing with troll bullshit. I guess it's just when the most shit is going down, so they figure that's the best time to mess with us. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess since you've lived 3 days in one day, you've just been hassled that much more. I don't know, man. They seem to flock to me. I've been laying waste to chumps nonstop. It's like they've heard somebody over here was handing out asses, and they've known nothing but years of bitter ass famine. So, what is the future like? Or the three times future? Do we win? Oh, Noir's out of control. Rose is crazy, Jade's crazier, and you're you. And together we're up to our bulges and miscellaneous bullshit alien physiology in hot, sloppy shenanigans while hatching plans under our feathery asses like a bunch of cage-free, farm-fresh motherfuckers. But I'm not about to get into the specifics because this is complicated enough as it is. And if I started ranting too much about the future, I'd start sounding like one of these smug Alternian shitheads, and I'm not about to drop that retarded science on my good bro. So I'm staying on track here. Speaking of which, give me your money. But I worked hard saving up that money. I have a whole boon buck now. Oh Christ, only one? Well, fuck, never mind then. I thought you'd have more by now, but that's goddamn peanuts. I mean, I'll take it anyway, but damn. Tell me what you want with it. I'm working the system here, using time loops to manipulate the Inciposphere's financial sector, making a goddamn killing in low hack stock exchange. Low hack? My planet. Land of heat and clockwork, dude. Come on. Like gears and lava and shit. Oh, ha. That sounds unpleasant. Wrong. It kicks ass. Your unpleasant face is what kicks ass. Or doesn't, more like. Egbert, shut the fuck up and give me your goddamn boon buck, jeez. Fuck. I'll turn it into a boon mint in an hour and you'll get it back, okay? Gigas narrows eyes suspiciously. No comment. I don't even know how to give it to you. They're just more weird gaming abstractions. How do we do this? You can wire it to my account. I'll send you the app. I'm really busy, I have to help Jade. I know. But this takes like 2 seconds. Blah. Fine. Dude, don't do the Vriska thing, okay? She messed up. She messed up. We talked about this. Or we'll talk. She's messed up. We'll talk about this or we'll talk. Who? Whatever. Who? Whatever. Alright, app incoming. Turn tech godheads and ectobiologists the file virtual porcolo.exe. Gotta go later. Turn tech godheads cease pestering ectobiologists. Make a goddamn killing in low hack stock exchange. That's quite a lot of Dave's. It is the perfect crime. Received transfer from John. Looks like Egbert came through. He wires you his measly boon buck. It's not much, but it is immediately funneled into the pipelines of your various investment scams, and quickly begins paying dividends. The figures are tight. You have this shit on fiduciary lockdown. The economy belongs to you. Answer. Gallus Calibrator began trolling Turntech Godhead. Hey Dave, big news. Hey, have I made enough money yet? Of course you have. More than we could ever possibly figure out what to do with. That's not the big news. Okay. I made you another comic. Fuck. About time. What took you so long? I resent the implication, Dave, that I'm not working tirelessly on your behalf as well as on behalf of the fine arts. Just because you go for hours without hearing from me doesn't mean I'm not slaving away here at making you rich, financially and artistically. It's just I don't have the luxury of your expanded time frame, Mr. 3 days in one. Okay, cool. Let's see it. Is there anything that a human cool kid cannot do? I doubt it. She got better. The eyebrows are correct. The area with this is correct. The glasses are fucked, but that could be intentional. Yeah, Vriska Karkat got destroyed. I don't know who's this. There's Rose, John. John's black. I don't know. Damn, that's incredible. The phenomenon of the cool kid and is a fascinating one, Jave. I've studied it. Do you know that we don't have cool kids in Alternia? Oh shit, really? That loud sound of shock you just smelled was my jaw hitting the floor. It's true. Some try to be, I think, without even being aware of the template they're striving for. It is a sad spectacle. I think you're probably the coolest cool kid, Dave. All these other all these other horns as asses surfing on keyboards and putting hats on turnways are a bunch of stupid numbnuts. They have nothing on this one true strider. Yeah, I mean, I can't possibly argue with any of that. So are we done making money yet or what? Oh, I don't know. Technically we were a long time ago. Yeah, I kind of figured. But it's a fun way to stretch out the time you got left, isn't it? I'm not complaining. But you said there was something specific we were working towards here. I mean, aside from buying up all the nastiest frame motifs. Yes, both are true. And there are some you haven't bought yet. That is important. We need to keep you competitive with John. Competitive? Man, don't matter. What I do, I'm not gonna outpace Egbert. Don't matter what I do, I'm gonna outpace Egbert. Don't say that. You gotta believe in yourself, Jade. Dave. Fuck. Hey, it's not like the future's a mystery or anything. We've both seen it. Well, I've seen it. You've just gotta cut a whiff of it, like a hungry beggar loitering across the street of an Olive Garden. Just 'cause a filthy vagrant's barred from entry, don't mean a dude doesn't know Italian food's nearby. It's a fucking fact to his nose. Do not distract from the issue with your sassy remarks about Earth Italian food. Yeah, okay, John may serve you your own bulge on a silver turntable, pre-scratched, but what about after that? We need you to keep pace. It is the classic struggle, the human Earth cool kid versus the Earth human nerd. Who will win? Dave. Yeah, fine. So what's the other thing we were accomplishing here? Does that get to be an obnoxious secret? Yeah. Yes, now is the time. You must wire your boondollars to my account. Okay, so this was your game to get rich off me. Yes, but seriously, it's important. It's critical to all your plans. Alright, well, it's not like I even have a problem parting with this useless bullshit money. How much do you need? 413 boon bonds. That's all? I can afford to give you a fuckload more than that. How about I give you an even boom bank? No, it must be exactly that amount. Okay, just to be clear, 413, not A-I-E. Yeah, jerk. What's up with that number? I've seen it around. They are the numerals of the blind prophets. What's that mean? I don't know. Okay, awesome. Also, the exact end of this conversation. You must wire the money to my account exactly 6 hours and 12 minutes into the past. My past, relative to my present moment as of typing this. You mean I can do that? Then why weren't we just wiring the money into the past for these investment escapades instead of doing all this time traveling? Because that wasn't the plan. We had to play along with the stable time loops we were presented with, make sure all those Daves running around existed in the first place. Oh yeah, I knew that it's just frustrating sometimes. It's like a paradox space makes you do everything the hard way. Yeah, tell me about it. But hey, it's been fun playing along, hasn't it? Sure. We've got to keep being delicate with time. If you start bending the rules and taking shortcuts, that's when dead Daves start pulling up. Dead Daves are the enemy, as delightful as it is to smell their sweet candy blood everywhere. Yeah, reminds me. I made you a comic a while ago. You did? Yeah, here. Until time to spaz out on top of the shitty brick wall, a Google image search with this fucking watermarks all over it. Damn, nobody is. I can't read that. And do some other bullshit I usually do, like being weirdly hyperactive and flirty all the time. Ain't surprising nobody. Wait, we can actually. Damn, nobody is stealing this image or anything. Ain't surprising nobody with any of this nonsense shit. That bus smells like daffodils or something. Meme explode. Fuck. There's pretty much no way I'm not getting off on this somehow. Dave, the comic is borderline pornographic. You are a really fucked up kid. Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Fucking aliens. It's fantastic. I love it. Okay, cool. Hey, Boonbodge incoming now. Brace yourself 6 hours ago. Be the troll girl. You are certainly the troll girl, in a different game session, in the past. Sniff Sky Award. You have recently retreated to the Vale to hide from a mysterious demon which appears to be bent on your destruction. Suddenly nobody understands anything. There is not much to do but wander around the laboratory while the others squabble amongst each other and search for answers. You point your nose skyward. It is a refreshing blue minty dot against the medium's dark canvas. It is very far away from this meteor, though. It is hard to pick up its scent clearly. Deploy a smelloscope. You make use of your trusty smelloscope, an item you crafted during your adventure. It came in handy so many times. Take a whiff. Your keen nose penetrates deep into the insiposphere, and zeroes in on a familiar honey sweet smell of prospit. Thank goodness it is still safe. It would be terrible if the demon were to. Oh no! You take the brunt of the stellar smell explosion like a sour apple punch to the snout. Return to party. You suppose you'd better report this to your teammates. Perhaps a memo is in order. But today there will be little reason for rumpus in your party town. Today is a very sad day. You're all in bigger trouble than you suspected. Unsurprisingly, we return to a room full of commotion. What is this guy staring at? Always with the staring. He is so weird. And what is she doing with that chainsaw over there? The rich scent of chocolatey blood fills the room. Good grief, you can't turn your back on these lunatics for a second. And here is your bold leader, passed out on the floor. He is sleeping like a wiggler. You wonder what he could be dreaming about. Prospect's gone now, and he never even had the chance to wake up. Poor guy. Important news to Partytown subscribers. It is important to keep your loyal subscribers of the past and future informed. It is your duty as a dedicated bulletin administrator. Still, it's hard to find the words to break this to them. The Partytown has been host to nothing but bad news lately. Open memo. Current Gallows Calibrator right now. Opened memo on board Rainbow Rumpus Partytown. Bad news, everyone. Future Gallows Calibrator 3 minutes from now responded to memo. Terezi, something has come up. Oh, yes, you will need to cut this memo short. Everyone, the bottom line is that Prospect was just destroyed. I'm sorry to say. Future Adios Toreador 3:14 hours from now respond to memo. Is that what happened? Yes, Tavros. Wow, it took you 3 hours to figure that out. What the hell have you been doing? Mostly getting used to these legs, falling downstairs and things like that. Future Centaur's testicles 3:14 hours from now responded to memo. I am quite sure I warned you about attempting to navigate stairs while adjusting to the new equipment. Future Arachnids Gib 3:14 hours from now respond to memo. Yes, you told him, bro. I distinctly remember you telling him about stairs, but he didn't listen. He never listens. None of you do. Really? And now all your extra lives are wasted. What a bunch of losers. I'm out of here. FAG banned herself from responding to memo. Well, not all of them. The Durst streamers are fine as far as I know. Future Arsenic Catnip, 3:14 hours from now respond to memo. No, not quite. She is referring to the fact that Durst was just destroyed too. I saw him during my cat nap. He blew it right up. Mm. Feffery was sleeping too, and now she'll not wake up. I'm very perturbed by this. Everyone, please. Pastor Ezzy has something important to attend to in a moment, so I'm afraid I must close this memo. Please scan this bulletin for future memos to continue discussing this and other intriguing topics. As always, it's been a pleasure serving your trans timeline discussion needs here at the Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. FAGM banned herself from responding to memo. You doofus. Shut the fuck up. FCG banned FAG from responding to memo. FCG FGC closes memo. Wait for this important thing to happen. On the instruction of yourself from 3 minutes in the future, you wait for something to happen. You wonder what could possibly happen that will cause you to become your future self in 3 minutes and interrupt your past self's memo and tell her to wait for 3 minutes doing nothing but wondering about what could possibly happen that will cause her to become her future self in, hey, someone just wired you some money. That's odd. Huh. 413 boon bucks. The numerals of the blind prophets. A sign, perhaps? A secret message? But from who? It makes no sense. Wait, those are not boom bucks. Some of the digits are obscured. I need to take a closer look. What does it say? A closer lick. Lick screen. 313 boon bonds? This is an absolutely preposterous amount of money. Confer with network administrator. Gallows calibrator began trolling Twin Armageddons. So Alex, I need you to trace a money transfer. Someone sent you money? Fuck, I need to get the voice right. Someone someone sent you money? Yes. Why is someone sending you money? And why now of all times? Like we can even use it. Who's this douchebag? That's what I want to figure out. Okay, bam, done. I'm fucking incredible. Who is it? Someone in our universe. Can you be more specific? Universe are kind of huge. Someone from Alternia? No, no, I mean someone from our universe. The one we just made. Wow. Already? That was fast. We just made it. Yeah, sure, but we are completely outside its temporal envelope, remember? The entire history of the thing exists already in its entirety from our perspective. Its flow of time means nothing to us, so we don't have to wait for anything. It's all already there. Yeah, that's true. Still seems weird though. 413 boom bonds. Damn. Someone here has been playing scrub, I guess. Wonder why they'd send us money. Maybe they know we made them? Maybe it's like a tip, like thanks dude for making us exist? Hmm. Why 413? Why that number? Any idea? Numerals of the Brian prophets. Other than that, don't know. Well, seeing as we don't know shit about this guy, mm, blind seems like the operative concept, kind of like a blind donation. And now we're fucking rich, so I guess you could say they're the same they're numerals of the Brian prophets. So then I guess it's from an alien. Yeah. Maybe you should tell Karkat whenever he wakes up, this shit's probably not important enough to bother him with. If he finds out, he'll probably want to hatch some dumbass plan that makes no sense and badger me into doing a lot of mind-numbing busy work. I leave him alone. What does he look like? Our blind donor. Here comes here. It'll open him up in a viewport. Okay, let's shed some light on the subject. That wasn't even sort of pun, you doofus. That was a joke. Shut the fuck up. Viewing Turntech Godhead. Who's this douchebag? Examine douchebag. The youngster receives striking new eyewear. Quite a handsome set. Perhaps it is customary for this species after emerging from the trials of in the brooding caverns? Or just maybe there's some sort of cool kid you are dealing with here. It seems the child is luscious was slain in the collision. He will grow up an orphan, just like you. This adult alien male appears to be taking on the role of his custodian, instead of killing the boy outright. What a fascinating culture. The fellow retrieves the luscious carcass. This appears to be a gentleman who knows better than to let a good pony meat go to waste. Observe cool kid. You learn much of this young creature's civilization and its customs. The little puppet assistant commences the standard feeding ritual. The little cool kid is making a mess of his lovely new horse leather bib. It is about as adorable as it gets. This race appears to be quite martially adept, even from early childhood. They must have proven to be very powerful scrub players. No wonder they managed to make so much money. You suddenly understand everything. Enter name. You cannot name him yet. No matter how insufferable you find this cool kid to be, you'll need to wait until his wriggling day, when he turns 6 solar sweeps. Mr. Appleberry Blast needs to step off. This kid is yours to mess with. You smelled him first. Troll is awesome cool kid. Gallows Calibrated began trolling Turntech Godhead. Hey, Earth Boy. Wait, I just assumed you're a boy. Maybe you're a girl? I don't know much about your weird hornless species. I guess you could be. Yes, I'm a girl. Oh, really? Our things are really bizarre. No offense. What is your species called? North American hollering phallus baboon. I think you might be pulling my frond, female earthling. No, it's true. We are highly endangered. When our territory is threatened, that's when the indiscriminate fucking begins. Could fuck a circus tent down a gas tank. Bunch it up in there good. Slam the lid and drive away. Beep beep. Albino hairless dick monkey coming through. I'm not sure what that means, but I suspect it was something highly lascivious. The glittering civilization before you was built on angry ape fuck power alone. Synagogue and marble bitch. Okay, this is nonsense. You're a joker, like me. My name's Terezi. What's yours? Shaggy Two Dope. Okay, Shaggy. See? I can smell deceit. Lies have a subtle odor, easy to miss at first, but the more they pile up, the more they stink. That is not your real name. Okay, sorry. It's Ben Stiller. Also, I don't think you're really a girl. Nope. Sorry to disappoint you, dude. I'm a girl, not a boy. Don't care. This first encounter's not going as well as I hoped. Oh man, another failed trolling attempt. I had such high hopes Trapezi had started out brilliantly. Terezi! I'm not trolling you, I was just trying to get to know you a little bit about you and your species. I just discovered it and I'm curious. Excuse me, but it says right in the header of this conversation that you're trolling me. Pastor Chum always knows. Oh yeah. But, okay, this might be hard for an Earth baboon to understand. But troll is a verb that has a lot of nuance. The word can mean a lot of things. For instance, I am a troll. No shit. No, I mean, that's what my species is called. Okay, let me just set aside some time to be stupid enough to believe that. Hey, looks like next month is Chemical Laboratory Month. You're in luck. Oh god, what a smartass. Smartassiest alien ever. So, what do you think? Time to block you yet or what? No, let's keep talking. What are you doing now? What are you doing? He was drawing a comic. I'm drawing a comic. Hey, I like to draw too. I'm really quite great at it. Awesome. Can you show me your comic? Oh, come on. I'll draw you something in return. It'll be a cultural exchange. I don't know. You seem kind of young to me, and this thing is like borderline pornographic. How old are you? 6. God damn. Okay, now you're messing with me, aren't you? You aren't 6. No, it's true. Whatever. That's bullshit. Okay, fuck it. Just don't tell your parents. What are parents? That's just about the saddest thing I ever heard get said here. The Adventures of Cool Dude and Stoner Lou? Whoa, dude, I think I smoked too much pot. Dude, that's asshole talk. You just need more pot. Have one of my hoes. I be passing out bitches like cheap cigars. I'm not sure what is pornographic about that. It's just kind of strange. I guess. It's pretty good though. It's okay. I'm not filled with the direction though. I think it's too much like my bro stuff. Need to figure out my own ironic statement to make. Spread my wings, you know. Yes, I think you can do that. You just have to figure out what the truth is inside you. Pretty deep, Patrol Girl. It's true. There's a lot in your mind which is concealed from your surface perception. Just need to try to become aware of it. Close your eyes and tell me what you see in your mind space. Okay, I see that fucking puppet. Aha, yes, your adult custodian servant puppet. What? What else do you see? Man, I don't know. Where's this drawing you promised me? Oh yeah, hang on. Okay, here you go, Ben Stiller. Jesus. Oh my God, this is what inspires him. This is what inspires him. It's beautiful. Oh my fucking hell. That is horrendous in the most beautiful way. Thank you, Ben. Goddamn, that mouth. It's like, I don't know, a fucking pork chop. Jesus. I mean, Jesus. So overwhelmed I can't even damn type. Yes, well, Ben, I am drawing with a mouse, you know. Is there even any other way to draw on a computer? Fucking doubt it. I was trying to think your name isn't Ben. I think that was another ruse. Tell me your real name. Okay, let's say it's Dave. Why not? Dave! That smells like truth. I'll decide to believe it. Fuck. Okay, Dave, I have a lot to do, but I'll get back to you. What the hell could you possibly have to do? Doesn't seem like you're into trolling us as much as your numbnut friends. My friends? Are you suggesting others like me have trolled you? Yeah, what? Didn't you get the memo? I'd write the memos. I might not have written this on one yet, though. I should probably run this by my leader. Your leader? That's a retarded thing to say, even by the standard of your own bullshit made up vernacular. Smart ass. Who's he really? Your boyfriend or something? Yeah, right. Well, okay. I mean, it's been sort of complicated with him. Okay, asking for an explanation, that is pretty much the exact opposite of what I'm doing. And interstead's the opposite of what I'm doing. Smart ass. Actually, he's kind of smart assy like you now that I think about it. But you seem calm instead of shouty all the time. Also, you type in bright bold red. You don't hide the color of your blood like a stupid wiggler. Okay, that remark was almost as boring as it was weird. Oh, pipe down, Dave. I'm trying to pay you a compliment. I'm holding out the interspecies olive branch here, and you are giving it a good firm sass grab. One day you'll rue this sass you have dished, Dave. You may not be a girl, but you will cry like one when I'm through with you. I don't cry. You will. There'll be tears. There they will smell salty, and then your cheeks will be my sandy beach. Oh God. Okay, I'll get back to you after you begin playing. That'll be next solar sweep for you. Try not to be too impatient for my return. I plan on forgetting about you instantly after this conversation. Yeah, right. You know I have left my mark. I am seared into your retinas like a big red sun. Well, maybe. Even if that's the case, I'll just forget on principle. That sounds like something that a cool kid would try to do. Yeah, pretty cool guy here. Guess you hadn't noticed. I more certainly didn't hadn't noticed. Gauss calibrator cease trolling, turn tech godhead. Be the awesome cool kid. You are suddenly the awesome cool kid. In a different game session. In the future. Pastor Terezi. What the fuck was the point of this again? Why, Dave? What is this that my nose detects? Could it be tears? This is bullshit. This is a setup all along. I told you you would cry, Dave. I told you, bro. Okay, Jegus, don't say it. If you say I warned you about tears or something one more time, I swear to God. Don't. Don't say you're going to do an acrobatic somersault or pirouette or off of something. Jegus, I get it already. Okay, fine. Our memes can cancel each other out this time. Yeah, agreed. Now dry those sorry eyes, Dave. Try not to be such a fucking wimp. It is an unflattering behavior for a cool kid of your stature. God damn it. I'm not actually crying. It's fucking onions. These piece of shit crocodiles are lambasting me with them. That's the lamest excuse I've ever heard. Whoever heard of a silly little onion making someone cry? It's absurd. I guess the stench of onions is covering up the smell of the truth. How convenient. Also, your nose sucks. You're not even any good at smelling at all. That is outrageous. But I know you are just trying to get my earth goat. To get my earth goat? For human ironic purposes. The only thing I'm getting is out of this goddamn idiot cauldron here. No, Dave, don't. You're going to make this most delicious soup. It's making me hungry just thinking about it. The only thing I'm going to make is like a banana split out of this bubbling pail of misery. Oh, Gog, you're right. You're sitting in a huge pail. Why? What's the relevance of that? Tell me it's more alien nonsense. It'll be so awesome to hear more of that. I'm not going to explain. I would be too embarrassed. Man, why did I ever agree to go along with this horse shit? Because you had to. It was in your future. And besides, you must use diplomacy to win over your consorts. See? Look, Dave. They all love you now. You are the hero. It's you. Now they will give you all the secrets of the land. What secrets? They don't have any secrets. Look at them. They're morons. The only secrets they've got is how many times a day they accidentally flush their medical alert bracelets down the toilet. They are stupid and yet very wise. You have much to learn, and I will keep helping you learn it, even if you are a huge crybaby who is easily upset by chopped vegetables. Okay, I'm gonna change out of this wet suit and into a dry, shut your fucking mouth. Blah. Change into four aces suited. There, now I won't be satisfying your crazy red fetish either. Now I'm crying too. You see what you did? All you get to smell is black, like licorice or something. You hate licorice, right? I love licorice. Shit. Okay, let's say I don't smell like licorice then. I smell like a coal miner's asshole. Too late. It already smells like licorice since you said that, and now I can't unsmell it. Whatever. Anyway, probably about time I got on this with this game. Sans these pointless side quests you want drag me through for kicks. Later, Terezi. Nice knowing you. Wait, you can't ditch me. We got important stuff to do together. Unlikely. Oh, hey, how do you know my name? You told me, remember? Yeah, but I thought you forgot. Why would I forget? You said we were going to make a point of forgetting. Oh, I guess I forgot I was supposed to forget. Well then, Mr. Dave Strider, I'm glad that you forgot to forget. Alright. Oh, speaking of forgetting to not forget things, I forgot to show you this. Pretty spot on, don't you think? Jesus. What the hell? Absolute perfection. And there goes this big man in his Earth sport driving the hoop through the paint. Downtown. What's your obsession with making this goofy bullshit anyway? Is it troll irony? I have developed a passion for combing your internet for the cool kids and making them cooler by stridifying them. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. Thank you, Dave. Honestly, I think I'm better artist than I've presented so far. If only I could draw you something with my chalk. Oh, I know, I can borrow my friend's drawing tablet. I'll do that in a little while. That's cool. Dave, we should trade some drawings, you and me. Sure, that's fine. I'm still gonna go off and do my own thing though. Later. Wait! Damn it, what? Okay, I get that you are this rad loner and you think you have it all figured out, but how about this? If I am meant to help you, then your future self ought to visit you right now and give you a thumbs up, right? It'll be your way of confirming to yourself that I can be trusted. There's no way you would plan to do that in the future if you end up regretting my help. Does that sound fair? Yeah, fine. But I doubt that. Oh fuck, there I am hiding behind that column. Hehe. Okay, so what's the plan? I thought you would never ask. There are so many plans. We are going to be so busy, Dave, you have no idea. That's cool, but what's the answer that doesn't have anything to do with meaningless bullshit? Isn't it obvious? Now that we are a team, Dave, you and me, it is time. Time for, come on, for, God damn it, a motherfucking dance party. Whoa. Oh shit, she actually managed to do it. It's like watching a miracle made of nothing but twisting shoulder legs. You see, Dave? I told you you will not regret hitching your shitty JPEGy four-wheel device to my constellation. This is where the party's at. Look at us go. I can't stop watching. Damn, those moves. Trust me, these moves don't stop. Keep taking place. Not at this party. I can see I'm going to have to drop everything. Drop it like it's simultaneously hot, and just tripped over the rug. Dedicate my undivided attention to this shit. Dave, why trip over that rug when you can cut it? Tap 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 tap. Smoosh, whoosh. Damn, you're right. Truth be told, everyone will be tripping when I'm done. once I upset this biz nasty with my swift cuts. Dudes will phalanx themselves agape like they're offering to store my shit in their mouths for the night. Rows of glassy-eyed human flycatchers beholding categorical fucking domination on the dance floor, but they won't catch none 'cause the fly's all mine. You have all the delicious flies. There's not any doubt. There's not any I don't have. I'm crafting a new dance move to shock the shit out of asses in the pants. Fred Astaire's ghost will weep in the arms of his own nimble rotting corpse. What is your new move, Dave? It's called the Smug Cracker Parlor Wiggle. I imagine these gyrations will swell quite fresh, like recent, like recently leavened Garoppolo, of course. And just when the scene thought it was starting to recover from its ridiculous erection over that's when I bust out another fierce move. I call it Rage Clock. Rage Clock me in the douche smirk, please. Cut out the rude jam asking for it. How rude would you say this jam is, Dave? I'd say if I had to take an educated guess, it was outright goddamn unmannerly. Need to get worked over by some stuffy prude at finishing school. Will you teach me these moves? I don't know about that. Please, Dave. You stand there and do these unmannerly moves, and I'll observe studiously. I don't know if you can keep up with me, kid. No offense. There's just magic in these shoes, and the coy gnome I ransacked wants them goddamn back. Come on, you take the lead, and I'll follow like this. I feel like I should be offering some visual rebuttal here. To here, you aren't giving me any time, though. Damn it. That is because I have you at the ever temporal disadvantage. I can pause and do whatever I like and then continue our conversation without missing a step. But do not worry, Dave. It would be a shame to have to whiff your fragrant tears again. Eventually the tables will turn and the advantage will be yours. You'll have all this time in the prenatal universe at your disposal, being the knight of time and all. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can time travel. That's fine, I guess. And once you have the upper hand, and there are more Daves scrambling around than you can shake a broken sword at, then you'll get your chance to impress me. Like so. See? I can't compete with this. But seriously, what is the real plan here? That has to do with not fucking around. There is no plan that does not involve fucking around, but we will make sure all of our fucking will be applied in a constructive direction. Okay, could you try to be somehow even less subtle when you hit on me? Thanks. What? What did I say? Man, never mind. You'll have to forgive me, Dave. I think sometimes the meanings of words is lost to our cultural differences. No shit. I'm going to infer that your species reproduces by having sex with a grub in a bucket or something. Am I close? Dave, that is absolutely the filthiest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Okay, sorry. Back on point. What are we doing? Well, we need to start making you some money. Lots and lots and lots of it. Okay. When you have saved enough, we will buy you your first frame motif. Then you can start cutting out truly the flyest of moves. And that is when we will begin the most poorly behaved dance party of all. Sounds cool. Demons and denizens alike will tremble before your fidgety gyrations, and most importantly, you'll prove yourself to be the best human boy of all. Way better than that dorky Egbert and whoever might be meddling with him at any given moment. Huh, what an odd thing to say. Demands no explanation whatsoever. No, of course not. So how do I start making all this money? Patience. Remember how I said you have plenty of time? Tell me anyway. Okay, well, take what you have saved up from climbing your ladder and to start with. How much do you have? Don't even know. I never even looked at it. Derp. Nice job, Ace Gamer. Maybe you should have a look at it. Okay. And then I'll advise you later after observing the grand scheme of all things in all days. I will leave you alone for a little while to wander and explore, but I'll be back, and I will come back with a drawing tablet, and then you will see some true masterpieces. Okay, after this hype, you better be prepared to fucking dazzle me. Are you gonna bring it? Allow me to provide an answer through interpretive dance. Awesome. Peace out, TZ. Mm. Oh shit. What is it? Fuck. Pastor Visca. I believe that we will stop this here for today. I would like to thank everyone for watching, as well as every returning viewer and every new viewer who for some reason watched this instead of going to the first episode. And I would like to say good afternoon, good evening, and good night.